So I had this project at work and I needed to get it done in the same day. I had spent like an hour trying to solve a certain part of the problem, and it was a two-part problem, and I knew how to do the second part. But the first part, which involved getting a list of all these different IDs for this website, I didn't know how to do in the way that I wanted to do it. One of my team members mentioned a certain function that you could use, a query that you could run that would grab all of them. And I spent like an hour trying to do it this way because it was the more technical, smarter, correct, even though it's not really correct, solution to handle the problem. And I really wanted to know how to do it because I like learning. I like progressing. I want to know how to do it that way. But I was getting frustrated and overwhelmed, which can tend to happen when I have tight deadlines, at least. And it's times like that you can begin to question, or like self-doubt can creep in, like, why am I not getting this? And then I just realized in that moment, I tend to start ask myself now in times like this, okay, what am I actually trying to solve? Literally, what am I trying to do? And in that moment, I realized I already had this list of IDs in a different format. I had already gathered them through the UI, albeit they weren't structured or ordered in the right way, but it took me like 10 seconds to think, okay, I could just use this filter and it would spit it out, and I could copy and paste it, and then part one would be done, and I could just run part two and be done. And that just made me think that oftentimes the dumber solution can be the better one. It doesn't matter how smart or technically correct or how like elegant the solution is if the point is just to just get the project done. Maybe if you're building or architecting something, like building a system, you don't want it to be hacked together. You want it to be built in a way that's like reliable and durable. But if you're solving a little one-off problem, you don't want to over-engineer something. This can apply to many different areas of life. Just thinking about, okay, what am I actually trying to get done right now? What is the actual goal? And then eliminating all the other noise and just getting that thing done. And a lot of times in the moment, I've realized that I get tripped up because I want to understand it. I want to learn, and it still probably is a good idea for me to take the time to learn how to do it in that way. In that moment, that's a secondary or tertiary goal. I can get overwhelmed because I have multiple goals at the same time on one project. Like in that project, I wanted to get it done, but also I wanted to learn how to do it in this new way. But that doesn't matter in this situation. That's a secondary goal. The goal that actually matters is getting it done and getting it finished. And so it's just a good reminder for myself on how to be more effective and more productive in anything in life, is just thinking, okay, what am I actually trying to solve? And identifying the literal thing, the only thing, the most important thing that's trying to be done. There's usually tons of goals mixed into one, or like when you're in meetings with people and they have all these ideas floating around. It's like, yeah, okay, but what is the one thing? Kind of sounds cliche. That's how it is with most truths, I guess.